What is going on, world? What's up, YouTube? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 3 video, so let's get into it. So guys, today's video is going to be all about how StarCraft 3 will be made. So we know, guys, and we've been talking about this now for weeks, about StarCraft 3, the possibility of this game coming out, and it really being up to none other than us as a community, to make this game happen, to give this game a voice and echo this game into existence. So what do we need to do in order for this game to be made? Guys, if you want StarCraft 3 to be the next game that is made by Blizzard, or at least one of the next games made by Blizzard, we have got to be, as a community, consistently telling the developers at Blizzard that this is something that we want made. Blizzard is keen to develop new Warcraft and StarCraft games, and they say that it all depends on what the fans are after. So basically, guys, us as fans, and they're talking, and this was an interview that was done a while back, guys, with IGN, Blizzard kind of hinted at the possibility of a new Warcraft game as well as a StarCraft game, but it really all comes down to what us as fans are after. Are we after a StarCraft 3? Do we want these things to end up happening and coming to fruition? Well, if the case is yes, and you guys definitely want a StarCraft 3 game made, we have to be the ones that gives that game a voice. Basically, guys, Tim Morton, he was the Legacy of the Void producer, and what he said was, guys, that Legacy of the Void, that expansion, was not the end of StarCraft, but the end of this story for these characters. So basically, guys, it's not necessarily the end of StarCraft from Legacy of the Void. So I think a lot of people thought, well, you know what, maybe this is the end of StarCraft as we know it, and kind of just almost gave into this narrative that it might be the end. But at the same time, he also went on to say it's very rewarding for us to hear that there's demand out there for more RTS content in the Warcraft universe. So once we're done with Legacy of the Void, I think we'll get together as a team and talk about what would inspire us to work on next. There's no question, though, that we'll consider Warcraft, StarCraft, or even new ideas. Anything is possible. So here's the thing, guys. As far as this is all concerned, I would have to say that we as a community have got to echo StarCraft 3 into existence. Do you guys want a StarCraft 3 game made? Well, this is how a StarCraft 3 is going to be made, is by us as a community coming together and creating a movement to have StarCraft 3 made, and to basically, what I believe, guys, needs to happen is StarCraft 3 needs to start either a side story of like the first two games and kind of maybe wrap up the trilogy, or just go a completely new, kind of go into a totally new story altogether. And then, of course, guys, bring out the updated graphics, so on and so forth. I think it would be an absolutely brilliant thing, and I would love to see another StarCraft made and created so that we could see another, 10 to 12 more years of StarCraft, guys, because the truth of the matter is that StarCraft 2, we don't know what the future holds for StarCraft 2. Is that it just going to keep on going? Are we just going to keep getting co-op commanders? Are we going to be getting new expansions for StarCraft 2? If that's the case, then fine, but I think there's this question that's lingering over the StarCraft 2 community is the next year going to be a for sure ordeal for the esports scene, or just for the scene in general, or is it going to collapse completely? Us as a community, this is such a strong community, guys, the strongest in the world. I believe that we just need to come together, echo this game into existence, be the voice that this game deserves, and try to get through to Blizzard that we want this game made. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.